Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, RICANS, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to my AHPARYAM, YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. For there shall arise false HaMashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Now, the inspiration to this lesson is actually a lesson I did yesterday, where I was talking about cult leaders, and honestly, I just realized that, you know what, I should actually talk about, the signs of when YAHAWASHI returns. All right, so now we have this lesson and we have these videos. So I was just watching a couple of them. Here's some timestamps to a couple of key points that kind of disprove or just show the error in their things. So let's watch this first one.
I came here in hopes of meeting the man himself, who hasn't granted an interview to the media in at least 3 years. Two decades ago, that man was known as Sergei Antoilovich Pora, a 29-year-old patrol officer who suddenly had a revelation that his was the word of God. Conveniently, this realization happened right around the time the Soviet Union, a self-proclaimed nation of atheists, began to crumble and religion became an acceptable topic of discussion in Russia. He soon began writing the Last Testament, a 12-volume follow-up of sorts to the New Testament, which detailed...
Okay, and I forgot to add to that. Slakia. Okay. Now, bear with me. Revelation chapter 22, verse 18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecies of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. So yeah, that's all we need. We need the addition part. So this dude that who had a regular ass life and who had a regular life, just saying up until 29, and then he said, I got a revelation. I'm going to make my own book because I think that this is from God Almighty. All right. So, which I shouldn't have said that, Slakia. Basically, this is what is waiting for him because he's not supposed to, what's the word? You're not supposed to be adding to the book. All right. And this also goes into one of the things that we're supposed to know, or we're supposed to recognize when Yahawashi actually returns. So let's actually get that right quick. Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, Amen. So when Yahawashi returns, everyone's going to know. All right. And some of these happened 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Okay. A lot of these emergence of these people that claim to be Jesus, all right, they are happening more recently, which I'll admit, sure, there were some, I guess, tensions, but at those times there wasn't really the whole, well, there was a war with, I think, Russia and Ukraine, but the thing is, the fact is that overall, again, everything is supposed to be harmonious. Everything's supposed to happen. The MOTB didn't happen yet. So how are they gonna say that this is Yahawashi? All right. Everyone doesn't know that Yahawashi is here. It's not even a matter of faith. It's a matter of a fact. When everyone sees Yahawashi, regardless if they believe in him or not, then that's when Yahawashi is going to that is when we know that Yahawashi has returned. But people don't know about a lot of these people. You literally have to go out of your way to see Slakia, to see stuff like this. All right. But yes, this is one of the things. If it were possible, they would deceive even the very elect. Okay, so all these people that are following after these people, and we're gonna go into a lot of these. Okay, so definitely be ready for that. There's gonna be a lot of false Christs and false prophets. Okay, and we're gonna see great signs. They're gonna show great signs and wonders. So, look at this whole community that they've built and stuff like that. All right, and we have to acknowledge. We have to be ready. We have to remember. You know what? This is not Yahawashi. This is not the truth. This is not the end. We're not at the end yet. All right, and we also need to understand. Well, actually, let me see if they said anything. Slakia.
In Russia, he soon began writing the Last Testament, a 12-volume follow-up of sorts to the New Testament, which details the religion's major tenets and provides answers to some of life's most mundane questions, such as which brand of detergent you should use. Labeled a dangerous cult by some.
All right, so yeah, it's saying what brand. He's answering like dumb questions like what brand of detergent you should use. Do you really think that the Lord cares about what brand of detergent you should use? Maybe on a small scale, but even then, we like say for no, hold on, Slakia. It just really like sat with me. I was reading detergent as deodorant, or I was thinking detergent as deodorant, but in actuality it's just detergent, like what you use for your soap, your laundry and stuff like that. So he's saying that he's dictating what soap you have to use, making one specific company rich, when in actuality it really does not matter. Like why would it matter? Why would it matter what? All right, unless they have some just evil stuff, unless they're doing some evil stuff, which in actuality is probably all if not most of these companies that are doing some evil stuff with their things. Okay, even with the meat that we buy. Okay, I'll say, for example, for the most part, a lot of these meats, when we buy meats, they're not really good for you. The only meats that we really should would be ideal to buy are those halal meats, the kosher and the Muslim meats, because they actually what's the word, kill and do all the necessary things. But the unfortunate part is that they are more expensive. So because we as Israelites are in poverty, we can't afford to constantly buy these expensive ass things. All right, so sometimes we just have to, and obviously that's fine. We don't need to be over righteous. All right, but at the same time, like it gets to a point where what are they even trying to say? Like what would be the point of dictating what detergent you use? All right, so like this is a bit of the ridiculousness in that people do in actually believing these people. All right. Okay, yeah, never mind. I thought there was gonna be some insightful comments, but they're just jokes. Slakia. So yeah.
It has been reported that Vissarion and his followers believe in aliens, think suicide is A-OK, and believe that the end of the world is imminent. There are rules.
So right then and there, Yahawashi, Slakia, fake Russian Jesus is saying that the end of the world is imminent, and when Yahawashi is supposed to come here to save the world, to change the world, save the world in the sense of put everything in order, rule the world. He didn't come to say, oh, actually, you know what? There's nothing I can do. Like we're just dead. All right, let me get this. Daniel. I know it's in Daniel 7. Okay, bear with me. Let me go get my thing. my where did I put it? Daniel 7, I think. Okay, right here. Call on YAHAWAH, I found it. Daniel chapter 7, verse 13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him, and there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. So look at the scriptures contradict all of them. So already whatever they say, all right, it's already invalidated with just this one scripture. Honestly, I really could have just read this and then ended the video. All right, like this is it. This is all I need to do just to disprove all three of them. Honestly, number one is they're supposed to have nations. They're supposed to have people from all nations, all languages serving him. But look at it over here. What do they have? They only have their own nation, their own freaking little community of people. All right, like they're wrong, and these people that actually believe them, hey, they're following a delusion. They believe that lie. That's their lot to be destroyed alongside with their false idol.
Here that I was warned about: no cussing, no tobacco, no alcohol, no meat. I believe it's all vegan.
What? Wow, that's crazy. No meat. The other ones, okay, I'll take it.
There are rules here that I was warned about: no cussing, no
cussing, tobacco, oh sure, alcohol, I guess, sure, maybe. I think if they allow wine, okay, that's all right. I understand that. But if it's like no beer, no the strong alcohol, then that's a different thing. But yeah, basically like they're saying no meat, like that's kind of wild, because again, like Yahawashi, Yahawashi, he ate the Passover. He had the Passover, so of course, like, and all throughout, as well as all throughout the scriptures, we had to eat meat. Okay, so especially during we have to eat meat. Basically have to eat meat. That's kind of like an obligation. You can, and this is the thing that I do. I try to abstain from meat sometimes because it is healthy, but at the same time, I don't not eat meat. Like there are days where I just eat meat. Like it's like once every, or whenever I can, whenever I'm allowed to, in terms of like, taking a break, so to speak. But it's never like over. It's never surpasses a week or so. But yeah, like I don't. This dude is just. This is unbiblical, unscriptural, not scriptural.
Tobacco, no alcohol, no meat. I believe it's because I have a dirty mouth, and I like meat. I like drugs sometimes. There's none of that here. So.
Also, this dude is just a devil. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but they're both devils.
It's gonna be good to dry up. I was invited here by one of the church's more recent converts.
So, I'm not gonna make this play all super long, but be on the lookout for any so-called Hispanic people, so-called black people, so-called Chinese people, so-called Indian people, so-called whatever. Okay, looks to see if there's some other races. All right, as
a 24-year-old woman named Tamrico, who worked as a lawyer in Moscow before moving here 3 months ago. She now works in the German house, a sort of guest house for the spiritually curious. Why don't you give me a little history of how you got here?
When I first heard about the teacher, it was for me like this kind of thing that, wow, it's like this is the only source of all information, of all answers. And this is a real teacher of the true answers. You need not just answers, and somebody will explain you like everything. He will explain your life. Why are you doing this? Why you have some problems with your health, problems with your life, for what purpose actually you're living.
I see. And one of the things that a lot of people said is like, oh, it's a cult. How do you feel about that? It has a bad.
No, I don't think anything about this. Do you know why? Because I think that if some people find that this person can help them and they want to pray to this person, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, why not? It's very good.
Is there anything that you perhaps disagree with here with teachings or no?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, this sign from the Lord to say, you know what, we're done with this video. So yeah, basically, I guess we'll just go do a quick thing. Yeah, this is not this dude. I'll put a link to the video in the description. What did they say again? Yeah, basically she's saying, oh yeah, this is the truth. This is the truth. This and third. But again, it goes against scriptures. So of course, like she doesn't know what she's talking about. This dude is leading people astray. But oh well, that's the lot for the people. Next one is this video. This is in Kenya. Okay. Because over here.
I don't know what's going on, but they're all like.
Tongues is a spiritual language when worshippers pray in an unfamiliar dialect.
Now he's introducing all these prophets.
I am Prophet Benjamin, Prophet Solomon.
Oh, so very let's lock in. In the very first, this is the thing that I was laughing before I started making the video. In the very first prophet, all right. This dude has women as prophets. Okay, so let's get this. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 12. Frick. Let me ungroup. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 12. Teach nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. So he has a woman prophet. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it play more, but they have woman prophets. So already they're going off. Okay. In addition to all the other stuff that I previously brought up with the whole thing. I was watching the video, but of course you can go check the video out to see if you see any other nations and whatnot, just like Daniel 7 says. Okay, did everyone see him? No. Okay, I don't need to do this. Like, this is like we I don't need to go back and see if they meet the checklist. I'm pretty sure Yahawadah, you're able to. Anyone can see that they don't meet the checklist. All right, but let's continue to see what these prophets, quote unquote, are duties are, and are they all women? And now just whatever.
They're still doing the ceremony and drums are coming out.
So this Hamite, probably Hamite, has four women prophets and one male prophet. Okay, like what? Like these are the people that you have. Like, oh my God, it's like it just like it is ridiculous. So I was thinking, you know what? Maybe the women prophets, there's women prophets and there's male prophets, so that the women prophets will teach the women only, and the men will teach men only. And he only has one male prophet. So like, I highly doubt that's the case. Maybe I could be wrong. All right, but still doesn't change the fact that this is his standard. All right, this is what he's doing.
Right now. She fell on the floor. Everybody's encouraging her. They're screaming and shouting. Slain in the spirit is when a person acts possessed or falls down experiencing religious ecstasy. But where's the proof? They're not faking it.
Okay, I will say, in a bit of a defense to them, even though they're demons, I'm not gonna lie. In a bit of a defense, like there's no real proof. You can't really prove anything spiritual. Okay, because these are the things that are unseen. Let me actually get that. Second Corinthians chapter 4 verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So yeah, there are things that we can see. There are things that are tangible. There are things that we can prove. But there's also things that we cannot prove. Okay, we cannot prove that we have let me get that treasures in heaven, as referred to in 19 to 21. Okay, we can't prove that we have treasures, but we have faith that we do have treasures. Okay, but we'll say at the same time, more likely than not, there's not going to be any real man of the Lord, woman of the Lord, whatever, acting like they're possessed and stuff like that. All right, so that's just a real demon being making someone lunatic. All right, and there's also a demon that's on these people to believe this faker. All right. Also, I just noticed right now there is comparatively a lot of women. I think this is a dude, maybe. All right, so yeah, no, that's a woman. There's really a lot of women. Like, this dude seems to be, and honestly, that tends to be the goal of most cults. And I'll admit, if I had the opportunity to make a cult, I would primarily want women around me, but that's really the goal. It's just the goal is to have a bunch of people that will follow you to death, and follow you to death, as well as do your every bidding. And in addition to that, what's the other one? In addition to that, just having easy access to women, basically. And I guess that is probably this fake Jesus's aim. All right, which is why he's deceiving them.
And like an angel took her away from the outer world. So now what you saw, she was in the outer world.
That was unlike anything I've ever experienced.
All right, so yeah, they're bugged the fuck out. Anyway, she's in the outer world, sure, but yeah. Let's this one. Let's.
My name's Alan John Miller, but I'm actually Jesus. I remember all of the events of my crucifixion. I understood what was going on. I understood the reason for my death.
And he's collecting disciples. Miller has convinced them that they were with him at his crucifixion.
I had to get the spike and smash it into his hands. And just so much love that come from him. I couldn't do it.
It was excruciating to watch basically the annihilation of the person that I love the most.
Whenever I think about him now, I just cry. I'm starting to have this whole an emotional realization of who he.
I think I don't like to use this term. I really hate it because Babylonians use it so much, as if it's like as soon as they learn this one big word, quote unquote big word, or a relatively big word, they abuse the hell out of it. They always say it. They always try to find a way to say it. All right. The word used to be trauma. Now it's gaslight. And this dude kind of did gaslight them into believing that they're the Slakia. Oh my. Yo, the thing is, most likely they are not Israelites, but if they are, all right, Slakia, if they are Israelites, all right, then then let's say that they were there. They were not the guy that's saying he's Jesus, but let's say that all the other people, the dude, the woman, the dudes, the women, all right, were actually there during Yahawashi's crucifixion. Okay, so even if that was true, even if they were magically Israelites and they were actually there, the thing is that they would not remember, and they still would not remember. All right, because the Lord, when he makes us reincarnate, he doesn't allow us to remember. It might be a part of our spirit for our spirit to remember certain things, but we wouldn't physically or mentally be able to recall any type of thing that goes before our current lifetime. All right, so that's just one thing. Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember it. Yahawadah, if I find it post production, I might add it. Yahawadah, but until then, let's get into this. Actually, better bear with me. Okay, Slocket, bear with me. Moving on.
I'm on the way to Mergen in country Queensland to 2 days of teachings by Yeshua ben Joseph, or Jesus. It's a gathering of the faithful from around the world.
Well, welcome along. I'm Jesus, this is Mary. And so what we want to do today is...
Hold on 1 second. First off, again, as I said before, it has to be all nations. I will admit, there's one, but there's only one. I see one. I think maybe Indian or Middle Eastern. I see one, maybe, or I don't know what the fuck she is. Asian, so-called Asian. Okay, and then but primarily it's Edomite, as is the community. All right, but the thing is, if he was the real YAHAWASHI, okay, everyone would basically drop the presses in order to serve him, as the scriptures say. All right, as well as everyone would know that he that he has returned, YAHAWASHI has returned, and everyone would know without a doubt and would not question it. He has to convince people that well, I mean, okay, this has a better freaking comment section than the other ones. So it says, yeah, good precept, but this is, and I think I already read it. Over here, when YAHAWASHI returns, he won't have to convince anyone of who he is. Everyone will know without a doubt. So yes, this is a fact. There wouldn't be any need to convince, and he's over here trying to convince people. All right, now let's continue and watch.
The gathering of the faithful from around the world.
Well, welcome along. I'm Jesus, this is Mary. And so what we want to do today is talk about addictions and bribery and fear
around the world.
Okay, that's a very dishonest thing to say. This is primarily Australian people, and again, like, maybe some people might have traveled. Okay, I won't say call him a liar, because I don't know, but but again, like, it's very dishonest to say that this is around the world, when the reality of it is that most people, like I guess me for example, they don't acknowledge this person as YAHAWASHI, as well as even Slaki, even these people in the comments sections, which are assumably Christians, okay, they don't believe in either, okay. Oh, right, even right here, on behalf of all faithful Australian Christians, I apologize for this man, okay. He's an Australian Christian, and he doesn't even rep him. He doesn't even claim him. All right, see all this stuff that's going on. He wears glasses. Easy. Okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and let me actually get that, because honestly, like, this was one of the biggest feats of YAHAWASHI. Let me actually get this. And this is the thing that YAHAWASHI was able to do. All right, on top of healing people, reviving people. All right, doing all these amazing things. This is also what YAHAWASHI was able to do on command. All right, this is not no, oh, I need to pray, or I need to do this and third. He could just do it. He had access to it. Yahawashi had access to it. Matthew chapter 10, verse from the top. And when he had called unto him his 12 disciples, he gave them power against unclean spirits to cast them out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Now the names of the 12 apostles are these. Okay, so it goes down 12 apostles. So Yahawashi on command, he was able to say, okay, you know what, you 12 apostles, let me give you to go and heal people just like me. Okay, so Yahawashi had the power to just give people, just allow his disciples to, or he was able to spread out his power, or give his, or lend his power, give his power, whatever, give some power to other Israelite men. All right, this is what he did. Okay, so if he is able to do that, why can't he do that now? Why can't he do that now? Why can't he say, oh, or even this dude, this guy with his prophets? All right, why don't his prophets have special powers? All right, why aren't they healing people? Okay, like it's really, if you know anything about the scriptures, you would already be able to tell that these people are liars. All right, because again, Matthew 24 verse 24, for there shall arise many false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. They can't deceive the elect because the elect knows the truth. All right. Slakia. I think we're done with this. Matthew chapter 4 verse. No, I did not read it. Slakia. Matthew chapter 24 verse 4. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So these are all the things that need to come to pass before Yahawashi returns, before we know for certain that Yahawashi has returned. All right, and all these things have not come to pass. All the end of Babylon, the end of the MOTB and many more signs have not come to pass yet. All right, I also believe there was also in the Apocrypha, the beginning of sorrows. Actually, well, let's get this verse. In addition to that, just last nail in the coffin. All right, final nail in the coffin. Just to kind of like disprove any what's the word, doubts or anything like that. Jeremiah 31 verse 31, in regards to when Yahawashi is going to be a part of the covenant, when there's going to be a covenant in terms of the Lord and his people. But who's his people? All right, let me get this. Mediator. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 24, and to Yahawashi, the mediator of the new covenant, and to the blood of sprinkling that speaketh better things than that of Abel. All right, so Yahawashi is the mediator of the new covenant. That's what we can understand. This is what everyone agrees on. Even the Christians agree that Yahawashi is the mediator of the new covenant. All right, now what does the new covenant entail? A Christian will tell you that it entails, everyone is under it, and they can do whatever they want. They can sin, but we cherry pick what's a sin and what's not a sin. So we have to abstain from those cherry picked sins, and then we're gonna be able to. People the bad people are gonna go to a hell, and the second and third. And let's see what the new covenant actually is. Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 31, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. So over here right now, we already established that the new covenant is only going to be with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. So it's not going to be the whole world. That's already over and done with. Frick, I need to see if I can find it. Let me see. What is that called? Out of Israel. Bear with me one moment. You know, that's crazy how when let me see something, because I know the Quran says that Quran says only Israelites can be prophets. Okay, I'll put in post production, Slakia. So Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 32, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord. But this shall be the new covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. So one of the things is in the new covenant, as I said before, we're only going to be Israelites in the new covenant. All right. In addition to that, we're not going to teach people anymore. Everyone's just going to know the Lord, YAHAWAH, okay? We're not going to need to, go around, teaching, this is the glory of the Lord, it's the majesty, this blah, blah, blah. All right. All that Christian stuff. All right. But at the same time, we Israelites do teach as of right now, but that just goes to show that we're not in the new covenant yet. We're going to be in the new covenant and soon, all right, when Yahawashi returns, being as Yahawashi is the mediator of the new covenant. All right, so with that, I hope this kind of, if anyone was, if anyone was following these false prophets, false Hamashiachs, God damn it. False prophets, all right, then now you know now you know he's not real. And now you know what to look for if you are of the elect, all right? Whatever. Okay, you get the picture. So without this testimony was edifying, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadah, that belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abad Babal, and Shalom.